Okay, good morning to all. In previous two class, we can discussing the simplification of inverse trigonometric functions and their problems. In that, first one we did by directly chain rule, and second one is what is that simplification. Third one is substitutions. Again, related these three concepts, since there is some extra problems are there, which is related to the formula of inverse trigonometric functions. Formula of inverse trigonometric functions. What the formulas you can be learned in the first unit. The formulas are first one very most important formula. Tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y is equal to tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy in some domain. Here x must be and y must be less than or equal to 0 and xy is more than 1, less than 1. Some conditions are there. Actually, there is a three concept will be coming. One is tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. Another one is minus tan inverse of x plus y 1 minus xy. Another one is pi plus. Another one is minus y plus. Four conditions will be coming according to the value of x and y. But in CHSE textbook there is given only one formula basic to this one. And the general formulas all are everything can be you learned in inverse trigonometric function in first level. This is the formula can be using in very well. Again, second one is according to the inverse identity, sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. In trigonometry, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. In similarly, sin square x plus cos square x is equal to pi by 2. Again, tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is also pi by 2. Again, sec inverse of x plus cosec inverse of x is also pi by 2. These three formulas can be applied for simplification formulas. And the last one is, this is the first one and this is the second one. The one of the formulas they are using in differentiation, that only I am writing that, not the all the formulas. Now, negative of sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus sin inverse of x. But cos inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse of x. Similarly, cos inverse x, tan inverse of minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x. Cot inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cot inverse of x. Sec inverse of minus x is equal to sec inverse of x. But cosec inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cosec inverse x. These are the formulas are using in here. So this only I did. Related to this formula, some problems are there. Now we are going to discussing that problems. The first one is differentiate tan inverse of x plus a by 1 minus root ax. This is the one of the problem in your exercise. Okay. Now how to simplify means, first of all take y is equal to tan inverse of x plus a plus x by 1 minus root a into root x. It is root a to root x plus root a, no? Root x plus root a. This is. So see, this is related to this one. What is that? Tan inverse of x plus y by tan inverse of 1 minus xy. What is that? You know that tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy is equal to tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y. Using of this formula, it can be converted as y is equal to tan inverse of root a plus tan inverse of root x. Now you need to go to differentiation of this one. Differentiation with respect to x, then d by dx of y is equal to d by dx of tan inverse of root a plus d by dx of tan inverse of root x. D by dx means dy by dx is. Here you just observe very carefully. Most of the students, they are doing that was tan inverse of root a derivative means 1 by 1 plus root a whole square. But no need of that was, because root a is does not depending on x and y. So it is a constant. So the derivative of constant is always 0 plus it is composite function 1 by 1 plus root x whole square into d by dx of root x, because there is a two functions are there. So therefore 1 by 1 plus x into 1 by 2 root x. The final answer is 1 by 2 root x into 1 plus x. Very easily you can get it. That's why if you know this part. Okay, this is the one of the problem which is related to this formula, plus or minus also given to us. This question is containing in your textbook in the question number 5, I think. Question number 5 in 7E exercise. Next one. In 7K exercise, 6th questions, the one of the question is very most important. X square into cos inverse of root x minus 1 by root x plus 1 plus x square into cosec inverse of root x minus 1 by root x plus 1. Root x plus 1 by root x minus 1. This is the question is given. Very most important question for 4 marks, 3 marks, 1 mark in competitive also. Everywhere this question is important because this question is look very lengthy, but the answer is very small by using of small tricks of the trade. What are the tricks means? Say, first of all, write on the question. Y is equal to x square into cos inverse of root x minus 1 by root x plus 1 plus x square into cosec inverse of root x plus 1 by root x minus 1. Since cosec inverse of x is equal to sin inverse of 1 by x, in previous class I said this one is sin inverse of 1 by x is equal to cosec inverse of x. It is similarly cosec inverse of 1 by x is equal to sin inverse of x. So what will be happen, it is it can be converted into sine function. X square into cos inverse of root x minus 1 by root x plus 1 plus x square into, it can be reverse, sin inverse of root x minus 1 by root x plus 1. Okay, where in the both term there is a common of x square, take outside. So cos inverse of root x minus 1 by root x plus 1 plus sin inverse of root x minus 1 by root x plus 1. Okay, you just observe this is look like this formula. Instead of x, there is root x minus 1 by root x plus 1. Cos inverse of x plus sin inverse x. Actually, what is the value of this is pi by 2. So, the finally you can get in y is equal to x square into pi by 2. Now, differentiate with respect to x. Then you can get in dy by dx is equal to pi by 2 is a constant, take the outside, and derivative of x square is 2x. Both can be cancelled. The answer is pi x. Very easily question. But while you know that was the only one formula, sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. If you didn't remember the formula, it can become a very lengthy process. How say very lengthy? Because first of all, it is a product rule uv. Again, cos inverse of means 1 by root over you need to write down. Again, you need to chain rule u by v model. Again, same pattern can be applied for here also. Again, cosec inverse means that is a very lengthy formula, that is minus 1 by mod x into root over x square minus 1. After simplification, become very complicated and very lengthy problem. So, but if you know this formula very well, according to that was in differentiation, I am only explaining the formula in first unit. While you teaching in a inverse trigonometric function, you can derive this all formulas. Then you can become again easily. Here what I am doing means only what the problems, what the formulas can be related to the problem. I am just give briefly explanation about that only. What about? This is the formula, very most important formula can be using in here. If you cannot be use this formula, it become very complicated. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2 random means it become very easy. So pi by 2 into derivative of x square is equal to x, pi x is answer. Totally there is not a 4 steps is also not coming, it is a 4 marks question, 3 marks question, again 1 mark question and competitive examination question also. In Odisha JE and JE main also given 1 or 2 times without changing of the numbers. Root x and functions can be changing, but here in the place of. But this question is repeatedly coming back. So this is a one good question is that. Next one. tan inverse of 7ax by a square minus 12x square. Tan inverse of 7ax by a square minus 12x square. This is the one of the problem in your textbook, and very good problem, a nice problem that was. So what are the problem this means? How can you simplify this problem means? See, every trigonometric formulas which is related to tan, every trigonometric formulas which is related to tan, in the numerator first term is always containing 1. Numerator first term is always containing 6. You just observe tan of a plus b. Tan a plus tan b by 1 minus tan a tan b. Tan of a minus b. Tan a minus tan b by 1 plus tan a tan b. Again tan 2a, that is 2 tan a by 1 minus tan square a. Sin 2a, 2 sin a by 1 plus tan square a. Cos 2a, 1 minus tan square a by 1 plus tan square. In every trigonometric formula which is related to tan, in the denominator it is first term is always 1. So it is in the function of tan inverse x means it must be converted to the any one of the formula related to the tan. So now in the place of denominator first place you make it 1. If I wanted to make it 1 means what you need to do? First of all divided the numerator and denominator with a square. So that is the first step you need to do. That was what is that means? Take that y is equal to tan inverse of 7ax by a square minus 12x square. First divided the numerator and denominator with a square. So y is equal to tan inverse of 7ax by a square minus 12x square by a square. Cancellation law can be done means tan inverse of it is 7x by a by 1 minus 12 into x square by a square. You just observe in denominator minus is there. So there must be plus in numerator. Formula, see here. So you need to take it two numbers which can be add is 7 and multiplication is 12. I need to take a numbers, two numbers are that was which summation is 7 and multiplication is 12. What are the numbers is? That is clearly you know that was according to the root formula. Summation is 7, product is 12, the two numbers is 3, 4. So you just add on in the formula that is tan inverse of that is 3x by a plus 4x by a whole by 1 minus 3x by a into 4x by a. You just observe it is looking like this formula tan inverse of x, tan inverse of x plus y by 1 minus xy. So finally you can get it y is equal to tan inverse of 3x by a plus tan inverse of 4x by a. It is become very easily. Now you go to the differentiate with respect to x. It is a composite function. The first function is tan inverse x and second function is 3x by a. Apply that formula. What you can be getting? If you write it means y is equal to that you cannot here. So that is implies differentiation means dy by dx is equal to first tan is derivative 1 by 1 plus 3x by a whole square into d by dx of 3x by a plus 1 by 1 plus 4x by a whole square into d by dx of 4x by a. So the derivative of this is you can go to the numerator a square by a square plus 9x square into 3 by a plus a square by a square plus 16x square into 4 by a. This a square cancel. That is the final answer. Very good question. This is answer. This is the question related to the inverse formula. The next question is sec inverse of x square plus 1 by x square minus 1. The next question is sec inverse of x square plus 1 by x square minus 1. We can divide it by directly chain rule. But if you want to simplify again, don't using the chain rule, go for the formulas of substitutions. Y is equal to sec inverse of x square plus 1 by x square minus 1. Just now only I said that was sin inverse x is equal to 1 by x, cosec inverse of secant inverse of x is equal to cos inverse of reciprocal. So it can be written as y is equal to cos inverse of x square minus 1 by x square plus 1. Take the minus in the common in the numerator. Cos inverse of minus of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square right now. Apply this formula, the formula of this one. What you getting? Y is equal to pi minus cos inverse of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Now you just go to the substitution. Put x is equal to tan theta. So it implies theta is equal to tan inverse of x. Then it becomes y is equal to pi minus cos inverse of 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. So that is pi is equal to pi minus cos inverse of cos 2 theta. So that y is equal to pi minus 2 theta. That is pi minus 2 tan inverse of x. Now go for the differentiate with respect to x. Finally getting dy by dx is derivative of pi is 0 minus 2 by 1 plus x square. The answer is minus 2 by 1 plus x square. This is also one good question. Sometime in the place of x square it is given x power of 4 also. Okay, what I am saying that was in the place of x square it given x power of 4. Actually this is the standard question. Y is equal to cos inverse of 1 minus x power of 2n by 1 plus x power of 2n. Then the derivative what is that means here put x power of n is equal to tan theta. N is in any form. Remember these all are the standard question. In previous class also like this question is I am explained that question. So it is the standard question. In the place of n you can give it any value. Here n is equal to 1 in question. And in some questions it is n is equal to 2. N is equal to 2 given means x power of 4 will become. Then you need to take that x square is equal to cos theta. Tan theta. Like that you need to check. This is also some standard questions are there. Again, some questions are there. Tan inverse of 2 power of x plus 1 by 1 minus 4 power of x. This is also one competitive exam question. Again, it is in the CBSE, ICSE also, CBSE, ICSE question also, but not in the CHSE textbook, but important question. Solution rather than what is that? Y is equal to it is given tan inverse of 2 power of x plus 1 by 1 minus 4 power of x. So it can be written as y is equal to tan inverse of 2 into 2 power of x because bases same means powers can be added by 1 minus 2 power of x whole square because x square means 4 2x means 4 to the power of x. Here let 2 power of x is equal to tan theta. 2 power of x is tan theta means what happened it is that which implies theta is equal to tan inverse of 2 power of x. Now substitution y will is equal to tan inverse of 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta. So y is equal to tan inverse of tan 2 theta. So y is equal to 2 theta. So that means 2 into tan inverse of 2 power of x. Composite function. Differentiate with respect to x. dy by dx is equal to 2 into first function is tan inverse derivative is 1 by 1 plus 2 power of x whole square into d by dx of 2 power of x. That is 2 into 2 power of x into ln 2 by 1 plus 4 power of x. The final answer is 2 power of x plus 1 into ln 2 by 1 plus 4 power of x. Up to now you can be discovering all the concept, all the problems related to the inverse method, inverse trigonometry functions, differentiation. Now you are going to the next topic. What are the topic means? Logarithmic differentiation. The next topic is logarithmic differentiation. How can you do that? Why you will using logarithmic in which problem? We will be discussing in the next concept. Okay. Logarithmic differentiation. What is the meaning of the logarithmic differentiation? Means we can apply the logarithmic on to the solving of differentiation. So which type of problems you can be use this logarithmic, we will be know that first. See, first of all, in chain rule means it is a product and club function, you can be clearly know it. Inverse trigonometric functions, there is linked with inverse functions, you can be see by observing, you can get it. Then how do I know that was I can be apply the logarithmic? How do I know that was I can apply the logarithmic while the problem is given that was? I am writing the form concept of the C. For examples here, y is equal to x square is a one function. Y is equal to 2 power of x is a one function. Y is equal to 2 power of 2 is a one function. Y is equal to x to the power of x is a function. So this is the function in the model, function to the power of constant. In below x is a function, x square is a constant. It is constant to the power of function. It is what is that? Constant to the power of function. It is constant to the power of constant. Again, it is function to the power of function. There is a four type of questions are there here. The one of the question is, first one is x square. X is a function, 2 is a number, so it is a function to the power of constant. Again, second one is 2 power of x, that is constant to the power of function. Again, 2 square, that is constant to the power of constant. Next one is x to the power of x, function to the power of function. So there is a four types I written the first. So you just go to the, what is the derivative of this is dy by dx is equal to x square derivative, you know that x power of n formula 2x. Again, this is also you know that dy by dx is 2 power of x into ln 2. Again, this is also know that was because 2 square means 4 is a constant, derivative is 0. Then what about the dy by dx for this one? This one you don't know the any formula. So what that means, if there is a four type of question I written, that was the first one is y is equal to x square, second one is y is equal to 2 power of x, and third one is y is equal to 2 square, and fourth one is x to the power of x. In the first one, x square is in the form of x power of n, you know the formula n into x to the power of n minus 1, so you simplified and written 2x. Again, 2 power of x means it is in the formula of a power of x model, that is a power of x into ln a. And third one is a power 2 square means that is the 4, derivative is 0. Now x power of x, the derivative of x power of x is you don't know by any using of formula. So the first concept you can using the logarithmic when means if the problem is in the form of function to the power of function, then you can go to the applying the logarithmic differentiation, logarithmic formulas. The first concept is what is that? If the problem is in the form of function to the power of function, then you are going to apply the logarithm. So how means, see, y is equal to x to the power of x. Now take or apply logarithmic on both sides. Both sides logarithm apply it. What you can get in log y is equal to log of x to the power of x. You know the one formula of the logarithmic in which is first year and in the 10th class also m into log a. The base will be coming to the power of side. So then log y is equal to x into log x. Now it is you can be differentiate with respect to x. Then what happened it is d by dx of log y is equal to d by dx of x into log x. Log y derivative is 1 by y. In the place of y means you can already discuss dy by dx is equal to, it can be applied the product rule, x into derivative of log x is 1 by x plus log x into x derivative is 1, both are cancelled. So dy by dx is equal to y into 1 plus log x. First of all only you taken that y is equal to x power of x, that is x power of x into 1 plus log x. In this way you can be finding the differentiation. So the while you can be using the logarithmic differentiation is the logarithmic differentiation you are using while the problem is in the related to the function to the power function. It is the first type. Not only this purpose, You can apply the logarithm in another two or three methods also. One is infinite differentiation and second one is club function, the product of the lot of functions, finite number of functions. And where you can use it. But first concept is, if the problem is which is related to and which is looking like a function to the power of function model, in such cases you can using the logarithmic differentiation. Sir, can I use logarithmic for this one? Okay, you can use and you can get it. But you can already you have a formula. So again you cannot be use it. And same purpose for also this one. You can apply the log when the problem is contained with the power functions. Power functions means you can apply the logarithm. But if the problem is containing x square model, means it is x power of n, why again you need to apply the log? Because you have the formula. Again 2 power of x means there is also you have the formula. Again why you need to apply? If you apply also you can get the same answer. You cannot, it cannot be changed. Say I can see that here y is equal to 2 power of x. Take the log on both sides. Both sides log apply. Then what you can get it? Log y is equal to log of 2 power of x. Same concept means x into log 2. Now go to the derivative. The derivative of log y is 1 by y into dy by dx. X derivative is 1, log 2 is a constant. So dy by dx is equal to y into log 2. Y means 2 power of x into log 2. Getting this formula. So everywhere, if the problem is in a power functions, you can be apply the logarithm. But if it is the problem is related to this one, function to the power of constant, you have the formula x power of n model. If the constant to the power of function, you have the formula n to the power of x or a to the power of x model. Constant means it is a directly constant, derivative is 0. But for this one, there is nothing any formula. So you just applying the logarithm when the problem is in the related to the function to the power of function. So first concept is this one. Again two types also logarithm using. If the product of that is finite number of the functions, product of the finite number of functions, then also you can be using the logarithmic. And next one is if infinite functions. If the functions are infinite, then also you can be using the logarithmic. Okay. So these are the three concepts. Just I am giving the briefly explanation about the logarithmic function. In the next class, we will be discussing completely about the logarithmic functions with their formulas and the type of methods. Okay.